Nobody has beef with Eminem. No rapper says anything bad about Eminem. Eminem doesn't even like his own mother. So only God knows what he's going to say about you.
Eminem has always been known for destroying careers, attacking anyone who got in his way, and simply never losing one. With that in mind, I decided to make a list ranking the 10 celebrities who Eminem went after the hardest and explaining each one. Like, starting with the king. Look, I'll be honest, I only put Michael Jackson in 10th place because I'm a huge fan of his and I think he was treated very unfairly in life. So, in 2004, while Michael was being bombarded with child abuse accusations, which would later be disproved in court, Eminem released a harsh song, making fun of the king of pop in every possible way. Just Lose It.
Guess who's back with a brand new rap, and I don't mean rap as in a new case of child investigation accusation.
Guess who's back with a brand new rap? And I'm not talking about it in the sense of child abuse. In the music video, he not only dressed up as Michael Jackson, but also mocked his nose surgeries. Something that the movie Scary Movie 3 had already done back in 2003.
Fun.
Eminem also reenacted the accident that Michael Jackson had in 1984 when, while filming a Pepsi commercial, the king of pop suffered burns on his scalp due to an accidental fireworks misfire. Of course, Michael Jackson was very hurt by Eminem and even talked about it in interviews.
I never met Mr. Eminem. I always admired him, and seeing him do something like that was very painful, especially coming from one artist to another artist. I wanted to say so much more about it. He should be ashamed of what he's doing.
Unlike the other artists, Michael Jackson didn't respond with a diss track, but with a classy move. He simply bought Eminem's music catalog through his company, Sony ATV. So every time Eminem played certain songs, including Just Lose It, Michael got paid. In other words, Michael even took a hit, but he responded with a lot of class. And that's why he is in 10th place on this list, in the 9th position. One of the most feared men in hip-hop history, Suge Knight was a businessman and rap mogul who spread terror wherever he went throughout the 90s and the 2000s.
What's it like to be so feared?
I don't see it as fear, I see it as respect.
But there was one person who wasn't afraid of him, Eminem. When he saw Suge Knight defaming his mentor, Dr. Dre, in several interviews, Eminem decided to respond with a diss track so heavy, so intense, that Dr. Dre himself advised him not to release the song. Eminem accepted his mentor's advice, as he himself sang in Like Toy Soldiers, which, by the way, we've already broken down here on the channel. My intentions were the best. I went my whole career without mentioning him. Besides that, Dre told me to stay out of it, that this beef wasn't mine. That's what I did. I stayed out, watching and grinding my teeth. Interestingly, in 2025, that diss track, which had been banned by Dr. Dre more than 20 years ago, ended up leaking on the internet. It was the track Smack You, and in it, Eminem openly accuses Suge Knight of the deaths of Tupac and Big.
Responsible for the deaths of the two greatest rappers to ever grace the face of this planet.
I consider Suge responsible for the deaths of the two greatest rappers who ever walked this planet. We've already talked about this in the video. Why was Eminem never afraid of P? Diddy, the link will be in the description. But the fact is, what if Eminem had disobeyed Dr. Dre and actually released that diss track back then? Maybe he wouldn't be alive today simply because he didn't take that risk and held on to that song for so long. I put Suge Knight in 9th place on this list. In 8th place, a guy who to me defines the word hypocrisy. Will Smith. A lot of people don't know this, but Will Smith didn't start his career as an actor, but as a rapper. Actually, when Eminem started in rap, Will Smith was already pretty much a veteran. He had been active since the mid-80s. But unlike Eminem, who became known for his controversial and violent raps, Will Smith was always known for making more family-friendly rap, without swear words and with socially acceptable themes. That changed in 1999 when Will Smith said the following while accepting the MTV VMA award.
I've never killed anyone in any of my songs. I've never used swear words in any of my music. And even so, I managed to get here.
Even though no names were mentioned, Eminem knew the jab was aimed at him. And in his song, The Real Slim Shady, he responded. Will Smith doesn't have to cuss to sell records? Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. The most ironic thing is that this same politically correct guy, today, 20 years later, is finally being exposed for who he really is. Getting involved in disgusting things and slapping others because of a stupid joke. In the end, it's just hypocrisy. Moving on to 7th place, we have the infamous feud with Christina Aguilera. It all started with a mutual crush between the two. In interviews, Christina said that Eminem was cute.
Are you gonna have fun tonight? I heard there's a party afterward.
Definitely, I want to meet Eminem there.
You want to meet Eminem?
Yes, I want to meet Eminem. I think he's cute.
Wow, tonight is gonna be interesting.
And Eminem would respond in kind.
And the winner is the best in hip-hop, Eminem.
Thank you very much. First of all, I don't even know if I want this award. Maybe I'll take Christina home tonight.
But things changed when Christina found out that Eminem had just secretly married Kim Scott and decided to announce it on national television.
I heard that he got married. Eminem? Yeah, totally. With the girl he kills in his songs.
And I was like, oh no, you didn't say that, you...
And again, Eminem responded in kind.
Okay, you spread rumors about me. Now I'm going to spread rumors I've heard about you.
In the song The Real Slim Shady, Eminem fired back.
Put me on blast on MTV. Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim.
That girl exposed me on MTV.
Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim.
I should download her audio in MP3 and show the whole world how she gave me a venereal disease. Christina was clearly hurt. And from then on, the two never got along again. Well, in 6th place, Mariah Carey. It all started with an alleged relationship between Eminem and Mariah Carey in the early 2000s, which ended up going very wrong. According to producer Misa, who worked with the singer for more than 10 years, Mariah was offended when Eminem offered her a certain role in his movie 8 Mile, as he said on a podcast in 2025.
Eminem wanted her to be in the movie, and the first thing he says is, I want you to play my mother. She didn't like that.
Mariah was extremely offended by the proposal since she was only 3 years older than Eminem.
So her insecurities hit really hard.
Oh my God!
That's when she stopped sleeping, stopped eating.
From then on, the two had a serious falling out and started waging a war of indirect jabs in the media. While Eminem claimed that he slept with the singer.
The thing with Mariah, is that true? The rumors are true. I won't deny it.
Mariah denied it in every interview.
In terms of relationships I've had with men, I can count them on one hand, and he's not one of them.
In a short time, the beef escalated to the music. While Eminem attacked with Superman.
You trying to be my new wife? What, you Mariah? Fly through twice, but I do know.
Are you trying to be my new wife? What? Are you Mariah? Get out of here. Mariah responded with Obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know. Lying that you're sleeping with me when everybody knows you're just upset with me. In the music video, Mariah Carey dressed like Eminem and played the role of a stalker who was following her. In response, Eminem released The Warning, where he threatened to leak photos and audio messages from the singer.
I'm obsessed now. Oh, geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the
Now I'm obsessed. Oh my God. Is that me in your video with the goatee? Mariah, has it ever crossed your mind that I still have photos? Suit yourself. There's a lot more involved in this feud, but we already have a full video here on the channel talking just about it. The fact is, even though The Warning is a really heavy diss track, it's undeniable that Obsessed became the most successful song from this feud, and that's why I'm putting Mariah in 6th place. Alright, from now on, we're leaving these basic feuds behind and entering the zone of threats, lawsuits, and career sabotage. In 5th place, Ja Rule. In the early 2000s, Ja Rule was already in a long-standing feud with 50 Cent. But when Eminem signed 50 to his label Shady Records, Ja Rule decided to add Eminem to his list of enemies. Up to that point, fine. The problem is that in rap beefs, there's a certain line that should never be crossed, and Ja Rule crossed it. On the track Loose Change, Ja Rule mentioned Eminem's daughter, Haley, who was only 7 years old at the time.
Damn, you claim your mother's a crack, and Kim is a known so what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?
Eminem, you say your mom is a crackhead, and your wife is a prostitute. So what is Haley going to be when she grows up? As expected, Eminem responded strongly to all of them. In the song Haley's Revenge, he even called his own daughter to record a message for Ja Rule.
Haley, what do you want to be when you grow up, baby?
I don't know. But I don't want to grow up to be like Ja Rule's little dirty-ass kids.
Haley, what do you want to be when you grow up, honey? I don't know, but I don't want to be like Ja Rule's dirty-ass kids. Not only that, but his whole crew, D12 Dr. Dre, and especially 50 Cent, went hard against Ja Rule. He even fought back with the song Clapback. Let's fight back. Take them to war. Let's find out where Eminem is and strike first. Ja Rule also released the album Blurring My Eye, which was full of diss tracks aimed at anyone who was coming at him. But it was already too late. Soon, Ja Rule's hype died down. Eminem and 50 Cent wiped him out of the music industry. All because of a single line. Man, that wasn't a beef. That was a career extermination. And that's why, for me, Ja Rule is in 5th place. In 4th place, Benzino? In the 90s and the 2000s, Benzino wasn't just anybody. He was the co-owner of The Source magazine, the most influential hip-hop magazine at the time. In 2000, when Eminem released the Marshall Mathers LP, considered by many to be one of the best albums of all time, Benzino gave the album a score of 2, which sounded absurd not only to Eminem, but to all his fans. But there was something behind that rating. Behind the scenes? Benzino never liked Eminem. He didn't like that a white kid from Detroit was being crowned as the best in hip-hop. From then on, Benzino started releasing several diss tracks against Eminem. I don't wanna...
I don't care how much record you sold. Disrespect your mom's bitch.
Pull your skirt up.
A 5 might give her. The Marshall Maggie Ripper. Better never let me see you as...
And many others. But at that point, Eminem was so huge that he didn't care about him. But that's when Benzino crossed the line that should never be crossed. He mentioned Haley in the diss track, Die Another Day.
Tell Haley it ain't safe no more. Daddy better watch your back at the candy store.
Tell Haley that it's not safe anymore. Daddy better be careful in the candy stores. Here, Benzino signed his own death sentence. Eminem responded with a 3-track massacre. The Sauce. Know that Benzino is very weak. No matter how many times I say his name, he will never blow up. Nail in the coffin.
You sit behind a fucking desk at the Source, butt kissing and begging motherfuckers for...
You sit behind a desk at the Source, kissing up to others and begging to appear in music videos. But you can't, because real rappers don't respect you and don't take you seriously. And finally, go to sleep.
So we gonna beef and keep on beefing unless you're gonna agree to...
So let's keep fighting, unless you agree to meet me in person and settle this face to face. Everyone's going to see you peeing your pants. After that humiliation, the Source's reputation collapsed. The magazine lost relevance, sales dropped, and to avoid bankruptcy, the investors kicked Benzino out of the magazine in 2006. Years later, Benzino said he didn't want to fight anymore. Fight with Eminem. He acknowledged his importance to hip-hop, and in 2024, he even cried talking about it on a podcast.
I have nothing against Eminem. Nothing against Eminem. He knows how to rhyme. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to... For 22 years, every interview I go to, they ask me about Eminem. What do they want me to do?
Eminem not only destroyed the Source, but also Benzino, and even made an old man like that cry. For that reason, Benzino is in 4th place for me. In third place, MGK, the guy who got beaten so badly by Eminem that he even switched genres. Machine Gun Kelly, better known as MGK, was an aspiring rapper who, in 2012, made the worst mistake of his life. That year, MGK posted a tweet saying, Okay, I just saw a picture of Eminem's daughter and I have to say she's really hot. With all due respect, because Eminem is the king. At the time, Haley was only 16 years old, so that made the whole thing sound even weirder. At first, Eminem didn't even respond. MGK was small fry, practically a nobody. But behind the scenes, some effects started to be felt. MGK began to claim that he was being persecuted and boycotted by the record labels. He said he was banned from Shade 45 Eminem's radio station after that. But instead of letting the matter die, MGK decided to push Eminem's buttons in his songs. In 2018, MGK released the track Rap Devil, where he attacks Eminem directly, even if in a pretty dumb way.
Somebody grab him some clippers. His fucking beard is weird. Tough talk from a rapper.
Somebody get a razor. His beard is weird.
I think my dad's gone crazy.
Yeah, Haley, you're right. From then on, there was no turning back. Eminem responded with the song Kill Shot.
Motherfucker like the last motherfucker saying Haley in vain, alien brain.
The title of the song says it all. Kill Shot. And the one who died here, man, was MGK's career. Just so you know, Eminem roasted MGK so hard in that song that he gave up rapping and became a pop rock singer after that. Ironically, many people only learned about MGK because Eminem dissed him in Kill Shot. By the way, he even mocks this fact in one of the hardest lines of the song, saying,
It's your moment. This is it. As big as you're gonna get, so enjoy it. Had to give you a...
This is the peak of your fame, so enjoy it. I had to give you a career so I could destroy it. In second place, Kim Scott. Kim was not only Eminem's first girlfriend, but also the mother of his daughter, Haley. But their relationship was never a bed of roses. Quite the opposite. It was chaotic and turbulent, with lots of fights, arguments, breakups, and reconciliations. In the song 97 Bonnie and Clyde, Eminem simulates a conversation with his daughter Haley, where he talks about killing Kim and getting rid of the body.
Mama said she wants to show you how far she can float. And don't worry about that little boo-boo one.
Mommy is going to show you how far she can float in the water. And don't worry about that boo-boo on her neck. The wildest part is they were already married when the song was released. In his defense, Eminem said he was playing a character, Slim Shady, his dark and limitless alter ego. But Kim didn't buy that story. Things hit rock bottom after Eminem released the song Kim in 2001 of the darkest and most violent of his career. Seriously, man, if you think Stan is heavy, it's because you've never heard Kim. In the lyrics, he talks about doing things so horrible to his wife that if I say them here, this video will definitely get taken down.
Don't you get it? No one can hear you. Now shut the f*** up and get what...
The situation was so bad that Kim sued him for $10 million for defamation and asked for full custody of their daughter, Haley.
I felt embarrassed, humiliated. I cried.
What made you cry?
The lyrics and the fact that he should love me and protect me.
After that, they got divorced. But over time, Eminem started reconsidering some of his actions. In going through changes, he no longer showed anger, but rather love for Haley's mother.
I still love your mother, that'll never change. Think about her every day. We just could never get it.
I still love your mother, and that will never change. I think about her every day. We just couldn't make it work. And in Bad Husband, Eminem sang,
But I'm sorry, Kim. More than you could ever comprehend. Leaving you was harder than...
Forgive me, Kim. Leaving you was harder than tearing off an arm. Eminem himself admitted that he went too far. Nowadays, he can't sing Kim live anymore and avoids listening to the track. Because of the toll it took on both of them, I put Kim in second place. Back to the video, and in my opinion, the person who took the most hits from Eminem, ironically, is his mother, Debbie Mathers. Eminem's relationship with Debbie was turbulent since childhood. Eminem has said that his mother was not only addicted to prescription drugs, but she also put those drugs in his food, drugging him without his knowledge. They fought so much that when his uncle and best friend Ronnie died, Debbie even said she wished Eminem had died instead of him. With so much anger built up toward his mother, it was only a matter of time before Eminem poured all that hatred into his songs. The first attack came right away on his debut album, in 1999 on the track My Name Is.
99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more than I.
99% of my life I've been lied to. I just found out that my mom uses more drugs than I do. The track became a worldwide hit, but it also shook the already troubled relationship between Eminem and his mother. In response, Debbie sued Eminem, demanding $10 million for defamation. In interviews, Debbie said that Eminem had exaggerated and was lying just to sell records.
He said that you were negligent.
No.
Addicted to medication.
No.
She lived on government assistance.
No.
But this time, Eminem didn't hide behind the persona and reaffirmed that his accusations were real. On the track Marshall Mathers, he responded,
My mom suing for $10 million. She must want $1 for every pill I've been stealing.
My mom is suing me for $10 million. She must want $1 for every pill I took from her. And then he followed up with one of the hardest diss tracks of all time, Cleaning Out My Closet, which, by the way, we've already broken down here too.
Sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Along with the song, he made a music video that showed Debbie using prescription drugs and mistreating Eminem when he was a child. But the hardest part for me, without a doubt, is this line right here.
How dare you try to take what you didn't help me to get? You selfish. I hope you.
How dare you try to take from me what you didn't help me get? You selfish bitch. I hope you burn in hell for that. Man, that was brutal. After that, things gradually started to change. The years went by, hatred gave way to regret, and in turn, to forgiveness. Then, in 2013, Eminem did something no one expected. On the track Headlights, he apologized for cleaning out my closet and for all the other songs in which he attacked his mother.
All the songs, but regardless, I don't hate you, cause mom, you're still beautiful to me, cause you.
No matter what, I don't hate you. You're still beautiful to me because you're my mother. Red Light wasn't just a rap song, man. It was a real therapy session happening in front of the whole world. Eminem has always been a master at destroying careers with his rhymes, but when he attacked his mother, he was destroying a part of himself too. In 2024, at the age of 69, Debbie Meadows passed away, a victim of lung cancer. This time, Eminem didn't make any public statements, didn't make any jokes, and definitely didn't release a diss track. He simply maintained a respectful silence. Perhaps for the first time in his life, he made peace with his past. Not by writing about his mother, but by letting her rest. Eminem has already feuded with rappers, pop stars, industry moguls, and even with his own mother. But there came a point where he realized that the only person he really needed to confront was himself. And that's exactly what Eminem does on the track Bad Guy. Known by many as the continuation of the story he told in Stan, but it goes much further than that.
Next to the wall, I'm stacking up all them odds, toilet talk, yeah, cause I'm talking.
In Bad Guy, Eminem finally broke down the reason for all his anger and had the courage to recognize his own insecurities, flaws, and all the mistakes he made throughout his career. I already shared this story in the channel's VIP section. To watch, just click on this video that's appearing up here and become a member of Decipher Hits. If you can't become a member, that's okay. You can click this playlist of our Eminem videos, which you'll also enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there.